Red-Pilled by Sebastien Wong. Interior, dark room, night. Open in a dimly lit room. Rain splatters the windows, thunder booming outside. Everything has a murky green look to it, a la Matrix. In the nearly empty room, Theo and Mobius sit across from each other. Open in Mobius's lap is a briefcase containing both a blue and a red pill.
The choice is yours. Take the blue pill and continue on your life of fantasy. Or take the red pill and wake up from this false reality.
Theo stares at the pills, then picks up the red pill. While maintaining eye contact, he pops the pill and takes a swig from the glass of water beside him.
Well done. You may feel a slight jolt. Do not be alarmed. This is your entrance into the real world.
Theo feels a spasm running up his spine. Small at first, but then another and another, growing in strength.
I'll see you on the other side.
Suddenly, he's transported through a giant wormhole. Digital symbols and lights flash the screen. Cut 2, interior, the real world, night. Theo gasps as he comes to. He is soaking wet and naked, lying on a concrete floor. Electrical panels line the walls, while various mechanical parts hang from the ceiling. Theo shivers in the middle of the drab gray room, surrounded by 5 equally drab people. Quarternity, a woman with short hair and tattoos, steps forward and helps him up, wrapping him in a towel.
Hello, Theo. Welcome to the real world. I'm sure this is a lot to process, but you're safe here. We recovered your pod and wiped it, so they're not gonna find you here.
Behind Theo is a human-sized tank with its door swung open. It must have been where he was kept.
I'm Quarternity. This is Crucifix, Shark, Defonte, and you already met Mobius.
Mobius stands in the corner of the room, while the 3 others give Theo a nod. Each are equally as strange-looking. The array of tattoos and piercings look like something out of a Mad Max movie. Shark, a bald man with a mustache, steps forward and shakes Theo's hand.
Nice to meet you, kid. It's good having some new blood up here.
Why do they call you Shark?
Shark narrows his eyes and walks back menacingly.
Ignore him. He's from the Eastern Quadrant. Come on, let's get you some clothes and I'll show you around.
Cut 2, interior, the real world, night. Theo follows Quarternity around, now wearing a gray sweater and sweatpants.
And finally, here's the bathroom. We don't have much water up here, so you gotta use this.
She kicks a large bucket with a makeshift metal toilet seat on top. It sloshes. Theo is visibly disturbed by this.
There you have it. Any questions?
I guess I have a few questions. Why do you guys have such weird names? Do you have to choose like a hacker name when you come up here?
You're a funny guy, Theo. Why don't I give you some space to settle in? Then you can hit me with another zinger when you're feeling ready.
Quarternity walks away, still laughing.
Wait,
Quarternity rounds the corner, not hearing him over the laughter. Theo sighs and looks back at the bucket. Sitting on the toilet paper is a pile of car air fresheners. He grimaces and walks away. Exterior, balcony, night. Theo sits on a small balcony overlooking an endless mechanical abyss. Giant buildings tower across the void, their purpose lost to time. Theo sits solemnly, fiddling with the computer mouse he found. Shark suddenly pokes his head out and takes a seat beside him.
So, new blood. How you liking it up here? Everything you'd hoped for?
well, sure is something.
Yeah. I felt the same way the first day. You get used to it, though. Trust me. Would a piercing cheer you up? Crucifix does this crazy nipple thing.
I'm good, Shark.
A beat.
Hey, kid, I get it. Up here's definitely not how Mobius makes it out to be.
No kidding. I expected mountains and forests where I could live out the rest of my days, painting and relaxing. Not Netscape land and a bucket of shit. I had a bidet at home.
Jesus, kid, stop crying. Listen, I'll be right back. I got something I want to show you.
He gets up quickly, and Theo collects himself. Moments later, Shark comes back with a briefcase in his hands.
Is that?
Mobius's briefcase.
Are we able to go back?
Not quite.
He flicks open the case. It's filled with red pills.
No going back. Only forward.
Okay, well, what's after this then? The real world?
Hell if I know, kid. I'm still in this real world.
So, if I take another pill, the real world might not have a shit bucket.
Okay, hold your horses now. I think you're getting a little hung up on this whole shit bucket thing.
I'll do it.
Theo picks up a pill.
I think you need to think this through a little bit more, man. It could even be worse on the other side.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Theo pops the pill dry.
Well, safe travels, new blood. I guess if you see me again, say hi.
Theo nods, then begins seizing again. Through the same digital wormhole he goes. Wormhole 2. Interior, the real world. Night. In a similar turn of events, Theo lies naked on the ground once more. Everything is identical except all the shades of gray that have been replaced with various shades of red. Theo stands up quickly and looks around suspiciously. Quarternity begins her spiel.
This is Crucifix, Shark, and...
Shark shows no signs of recognition. Theo looks around for any sign of running water. Her spiel goes on. Shark walks up.
Nice to meet you, kid. It's good to have some...
Hi, Shark. Listen, do you guys have running water up here?
Not quite. We've got to conserve.
Theo curses under his breath.
Alright, Shark, give the guy some space. Sorry about him. He's from the Eastern Quadrant. Come on, let's get you some clothes. I'll show you around.
Theo follows Quaternity around again, expressionless. He ignores everything she says. Finally, they return to the bucket, and she gives it a familiar, wet kick.
There you have it. Any questions?
Yeah. Where's Shark?
Cut 2. Exterior, balcony, night. Theo looks out into the nothingness. The newly red walls are echoed in the abyss, the towers soaking in a deep scarlet fog. Shark enters.
Quarternity said you were looking for me?
So you don't remember me?
I don't think so, man. You from the Eastern Quadrant?
Not exactly. We met down below.
Like, back on Earth?
No, back here, basically, except everything was gray and not red. A real world below this one.
Weird. Were my shoes gray?
Yes. Clothes, everything. But, wait, did you not pass through that world?
No, I came straight from Earth.
Huh. So is this some, parallel universe or something? If you start taking red pills up here, do you just start jumping around? And do colors always change? Or can other stuff be different too,
Whoa, kid. Okay, you're asking a lot of questions for being naked and lying on the floor an hour ago. So what, you're just taking red pills all willy-nilly up here?
You gave them to me from Mobius's briefcase in the last world. I'm trying to find a reality with running water, so I don't have to shit in a bucket.
Are you for real?
Don't judge me. I had a bidet.
Whatever, kid. So what, you need more pills?
Theo nods. Shark rolls his eyes, then leaves. He comes back with the briefcase.
Hey, I'm sure I gave you a rundown about this, but how far up you gonna go?
As far as it takes.
Wormhole 2. Montage of Theo climbing realities begins. He lands in a world where nobody has a nose. A world where everybody wears suits. A world where everyone talks in Spanish. A world set in the Wild West. Shots of the shit bucket being kicked in the different worlds. Shots of the briefcase flipping open and Theo popping a pill. End of montage. Exterior balcony, night.
I don't know how long this can go on for. This is the 146th reality I've been to.
Both Theo and Shark have big bushy beards. The beard reality. Shark flicks open the case. Inside sits a single red pill.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Why did you come here?
Back on Earth, I made some bad choices. A lot of bad choices. In a way, it was the end of the road for me, too. But Mobius gave me a chance. A fresh start. And let me tell you, it's the best damn choice I could have made. What about you, New Blood? What made you pop that first pill?
I was bored. Bored of my job, bored of my life. It seemed like an escape to something more exciting. Be careful what you wish for, I guess.
Well, going through 146 realities is quite a trip.
Theo chuckles, then takes a deep breath and stares out one last time into the towering darkness.
Lucky number 147.
Good luck, kid. Maybe I'll see you on the other side.
Theo seizes and enters the wormhole. Wormhole 2, question mark, question mark, question mark. Theo awakens to bright light as his eyes adjust. He sees the rolling hills, beautiful mountains, and stretching forests. It's the world of his dreams. He dons an all-white sweatsuit. At first he is alone, then a bearded man in a robe suddenly appears in front of him.
Hello, Theo.
Hi. Are you God?
The man doesn't answer. He simply stares at Theo.
You've reached the end of the road. Welcome.
Where are we?
Where do you think we are?
Theo is the one who doesn't answer this time. He looks around. Behind the man, Theo notices an object.
What's that?
The man looks behind him. Sitting there is a bucket with a makeshift toilet seat attached.
Oh, that. Yeah, there's no running water up here, so we shit in that.
The end.